tonight.
We could. Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
You know the show's gonna be good when it goes live where two people are mid conversation, the third one's on their phone. We're chilling.
Huh? What? What is this?
Who is this?
This is the loose, raw, unfettered urgency that you get from a streaming show.
100%. The urgency of doing it and the lack of urgency because it's what you've done all day in a smaller capacity.
It's true. It's true. And we've done a lot of these. I don't know how many we've done, but it feels like a lot.
It feels like a lot. We've done a lot of these.
Which what an exciting record to leave behind. We're leaving a footprint on this pandemic in a way that I just didn't think was possible.
I wonder, have we streamed the most shows, comedy shows of anybody?
Perhaps.
Maybe.
We've
Pound for
certainly
pound, we've probably streamed 60 to 75 hours of content. That's a lot. That's a Snyder Cut's worth of fucking characters.
And
I'm so glad we brought that up. Ooh, baby.
Yeah.
You have thoughts, Michael, on the Snyder Cut?
The thoughts that I'm having are that I do plan on watching it at some point tomorrow, and I guess I'm a glutton for punishment. Because who would watch anything in that realm, that universe, and think, do you know what I need? 4 additional hours of this.
Yeah.
But thank God they took all the jokes and the fun and the colors. Thank God.
They got rid of the jokes, but they added a joke. Everyone's favorite thing.
We live in a society.
Thank God. I was hoping we'd get to see the Joker again. Oh, boy.
Yes. The rumors.
What a nightmare.
We should do a show. We should do an all Jokers characters welcome. What do you think?
Is it okay if no?
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's okay if we very much don't, in fact, do that.
I mean, think of all the journeys we've had over the course of this year. I've been here and in my basement. Eric's been in that room and another room. Michael, you've been there, and I think mostly there, really.
And Sarah's shows from the kitchen.
Kitchens.
Sarah has not done as many shows as she has done, so we've all gone on a journey.
Just drag her to
hell. We're such a tight-knit group, and you know that because whenever one of us isn't here, they get ruined the entire time that they're gone.
The other three circle like fucking vultures.
That's fam. That's fam. Well, we're always circling. It's only when they're fully gone is the attack truly on.
Like true cowards.
That's what I call us, the cowards. The three cowards.
Now, this has been incredible, but it should be pointed out that we've been yammering for 3.5 minutes and haven't said what this is or what we do. And folks, welcome to Goddamn Characters. Welcome, the best character comedy show in the world. It's indisputable. It's us. We are them.
It's us. It's us. You're going to see, I think, 7 friggin' pieces tonight. Are you kidding me? We've got a crazy lineup. Some real heavy hitters tonight.
Yeah, the lineup is cool. Another great day in America, so I'm feeling good. Yeah, it's going to be quite a show tonight.
Quite a show. And we might, if you're like, well, what is this show? Why don't we start it? What do you think?
I think that's a great idea.
I am so excited for this. Folks, we're only, I would say, days, maybe weeks away from getting back to this kind of new normal. Please welcome to the Rectangles, your cruise director.
Woo!
Good evening and welcome aboard the Ocean Dancer, the only cruise ship currently at sea. COVID. Ugh. Am I right? It really threw a barnacle up our buttholes, didn't it? Honestly, cruise doggies had no idea that these ships are essentially just floating petri dishes spreading all sorts of goofy diseases all around the world. I thought we were just spreading fun diseases like athlete's foot and the sex diseases. Oh, but we here on board the Ocean Dancer know that cruise doggies want to cruise. So we're ignoring all the CDC guidelines, hygiene policy, and common sense and saying, anchors away! So I just want to say a hearty and rum-fueled hello to all our passengers who said, fuck it. Getting on a cruise ship is more important than my life. People like water slide addicts, seasickness fetishists, mean old ladies who pick up shells on the beach in the morning, dudes who think bucket hats make you look fun, buffet sneeze guard freaks, the portholios, people trying to murder their spouses by pushing them overboard, anti-maskers, anti-vaxxers, masked anti-maskers, and vaxxed anti-vaxxers who are terrified of being exposed. Mean old ladies who don't pick up shells and are just straight up mean. People who like musical theater but prefer it to be performed by hungover non-union actors who perform on cruise ships. Now, while we're talking about entertainment, we've got an exciting lineup of performers who have no other option but to perform at sea. People like Louis C.K., Chris D'Elia, Roseanne, and Tim Allen. He's not technically canceled yet, but doesn't it feel close? We have a special performance from an illegal circus of endangered animals starring a 300-year-old turtle who's seen shit and a tiger that killed half of Siegfried and Roy. He will kill again. And we've got crafts like how to build macaroni necklaces, macaroni earrings, a macaroni 3-piece suit for your wedding and immediate divorce. And of course, personal workshops for growth, like how to change your identity after being part of the Trump administration, how to fuck on a jet ski, and of course, our most popular, how to murder your spouse by pushing them overboard. What a lineup. And in the time I've been talking, statistically speaking, over half of you have already been infected by COVID. Sorry, cruise doggies. See you in the cruise morgue.
Oh boy!
Oh, Justin Tyler, everybody. That one goes out to all the cruise doggies everywhere.
Cruise doggies love the cruise. I went on a cruise once. I did actually a Comic-Con on a cruise ship where I was doing shows, and it was wild. But the cruise culture it's amazing. It's truly the most in-depth culture I've ever immersed myself in.
Yeah,
it is certainly its own thing. I too went on a cruise. It was a cruise. My friend won a cruise and brought me along.
Ah, nice.
Okay, let's do it.
We went to Bermuda.
You went to Bermuda?
Yeah. Sorry. Am I shitty? Is my picture
You're
shitty?
No, your picture.
No, I am shitty.
You picked up something on the cruise, I think. Some sort of computer virus.
Yeah. My 2006 cruise is finally, the true ramifications of it are only really showing up now.
Well, oh, some people retire onto cruise ships, right? Because it ends up being cheaper. Have you heard this?
To live?
Yes. Some people retire onto cruise ships and live out the rest of their twilight years on a cruise ship.
It's only cheaper because you die in some sort of water skiing accident, Eric.
It's cheaper because the mortality rate, skyrockets, and so you're gambling against God.
You're a sailor flying into the wild.
Can you imagine wanting to live out the rest of your years on a cruise ship?
I can't imagine that, but can you imagine watching your first ever episode of Grey's Anatomy in the living room of a Bermudan stranger while your friend fucks him? Because I did that.
Hey, how was the episode? Did you like it?
You know what? I started watching Grey's Anatomy for a while.
There you go. Everything leads to Mark.
This is pretty good.
Good show. Everything works out.
Great show.
What a dream. What was the best part?
It happens on almost every cruise ship experience.
Yeah, I've never been on a cruise ship. I do not like the ocean. I think that I think that we need to respect it more than we do. The ocean's scary.
What?
I don't like it at all.
How do you know I don't respect the ocean?
Because this whole character, man, the whole character is asking.
Total disrespect for the ocean. What the fuck, Justin?
You don't respect the waves, dude. My brother, they'll catch you.
You know, despite the flagrant disrespect shown for the ocean, I do think that we should reward that piece and all of our artists by donating to them. So please go to go.tickly.co/tip/the-squirrel-nyc. The suggested donation for this show is $5. I'll tell you right now, in person, this show was $7. So this is a huge bargain.
Yeah.
But you don't have to hold yourself to just $5. It could be double, triple, quintuple, all of those things. But yeah, we're
the aforementioned $7 because
bump it up to $7, baby.
Good number. It's a good number. We used to sell out at $7.
It's true. Yeah, if we could get 200 of you to donate $7, it would be like, you know what? It would actually help us return to normal.
It's true, and that would be $1,400. That would be our stimmy from y'all.
You froze with major Robert De Niro face, and I really appreciated it.
Throw that a little bit.
God, how about we throw? Why don't we throw to our next character? What do y'all think?
I think that's a great idea.
Great.
Let's welcome out our next character. I can't believe we got this guy because he's usually just on the road, out there in the wilds, like fuck Nomadland. This guy's living it for real. Mm-hmm. Please welcome to the stage American road poet Gus Ruckler.
Yeah!
I want to thank my kind hosts for having me out here. It's been a long trip from Flagstaff here to New York City, where it all began. My name is Gus Ruckler. I'm an American road poet in the tradition of Garth Clayhouse, Mark Hardstart, Dan Cock, and Daniel Garbage. And it's an honor to be here today for a tradition that seems to be dying out in large part. And I don't think I'm telling anyone anything they don't know when I say that the American soul is in crisis. Gripped by hatred and despair, poverty and unrelenting misery. And I feel at this critical moment, in many ways, we have forgotten the Eagles. We have forgotten the road. We have forgotten what it means to lay nude on the side of a riverbank and bring a 32-pack of PBRs with you and some of your friends and understand each other's bodies. And this crisis of American sexuality, sensuality, sexualness, and sex itself is something that I feel we all grapple with in our time. So without too much further ado, I want to begin my first poem here that I think addresses the moment in a way that maybe has been absent. Thank you for your time. I'll get started. This poem is called Mesquite. I am lost in a desert of tan hills and beige gullies, guided only by the smell of your fire. The faint aroma of your engulfing mesquite beckons to me, like the coyotes of Oaxaca. Yip, 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 yip. I long to drink of your fire. The fire between your legs. That vulva fire. To feel the rippling edges of your flame. My tongue is an ancient traveler. He knows these roads exceptionally well, though the way is dark and hidden. Musky as the careworn leather of the journeyman's saddle, he is as sure-footed as the solemn burro. "Kaway, kaway," he cries. He's found the clit. I wrote that poem. I wrote that poem during a time in my life when I was running a men's retreat out of the back of my Camaro and helping my brothers out there in the continental 48 and briefly Alaska until the relationship that I was depending on for my financial stability fell apart. I'll tell you that there's a lot of power in understanding people. And there's a lot of people who need to have their bodies understood. Sometimes 5, sometimes 7 times a day. And if that's who you are, then I'm wishing you all that power I can. This one's called El Dorado. She is seeking El Dorado, they say, the city of gold. And well have the elders plied her soul with ayahuasca and peyote. The 7 veils of smoke have parted for her, and she is certain of the way. She is close now to El Dorado, though she cannot see her path. Her thumb must finish the journey for her. Where Cortez, that bastard, failed, she will succeed. Her 5th digit hacks away at the moss and vines of ages, parts the gathering storm clouds of my anal pubes. The 5th age begins as the wind serpent awakens. Quetzalcoatl. And so too has my prostate awakened as well. How high can the eagle soar? How hard can come the untouched cock? Only she can tell. El Dorado. There it is. There's a lot that people don't understand about mysticism. This next poem is called Big Sky Country. Big Sky Country. Big Sky Country. Get on in there. That's all my time. My name is Gus Ruckler. Good luck at it.
Wow.
Brennan Lee Mulligan, everyone.
Hey, gang. How's it going?
Good.
Great.
So good.
This
Yeah,
is hot.
We got a nice comment from Twitch that bear bus really sold this whole piece. You know,
Yes.
that bear bus just in the background.
You're referring to my nephew Huxley's toys right there in the corner? Yeah, the green screen, was set up a little hastily, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do, gang?
What are you going to do? Also,
It
like,
gets the job done. We get it.
You get it. He's on the road.
It's a bus. He's on the road. I also love the giggles from whoever was in the background on your end.
Very funny.
My wonderful fiance, Izzy. Thanks for the laugh, sweetie.
Izzy truly gave the piece so much more color. Thank you.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Oh, man. Oh, this was so fun. I miss Characters Welcome so much. Thank you so much for having me on. What a
Yeah,
goddamn
thanks for
Great to
doing
have
it.
you. That
Yeah,
tank top is real shit right there. How did you get it to be that color?
This is a straight up LARP tank top that
Yes.
I had during my LARPing days when I played a redneck vampire called Hambone. And I would roll around in the dirt and rub dirt on it and stuff like that. And would never wash it. I just would Febreze it when I got funky. And it's just covered in real actual dirt from many, many years of use. It's a nasty, nasty tank top, and I love it.
That is the most deeply heterosexual thing I've ever heard in my life. I can't believe. Just proudly, like, oh yeah, I never washed it. I just Febrezed it. I may barf. That is incredible.
Do you think there is a way to get it this authentically dirty without it just actually being nasty? And
just some tea. Just get some tea.
Yeah,
That's of course what this
go.
queen would do.
Oh, boy.
Oh man.
So you're in LA. How is LA going, Brennan?
Los Angeles is great. Obviously, we had a scary COVID time over the winter, but along with the rest of the country, it looks like we're ramping up vaccination. Jesus Christ, I can't tell you how much I miss live performance. Like, just even doing this is like, what a high.
Yeah.
But yeah, life is good. The honest to God, this character is the last character I did live in Los Angeles. And I wasn't even doing that many shows live out here before, like prior to the pandemic. But it was one of those things where it was like, ooh, a character where like 75% is like in a book and I can just read it.
Yeah.
How are things going? How's life in New York? Are things on the mend there? I'm so psyched for the squirrel. I cannot wait until everything is better and like physical space, being with people again. It's just so goddamn cool. I was so happy to jump in and do this.
Yeah, things are coming around. On Friday, I get my second dose.
Yeah!
Huge.
At Citi Field, no less. So it'll feel very, very New York and Queens-ish.
And yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and once venues are able to have capacity over, because 33% I just think is too small or not enough for smaller venues to really break even. But I think that 33% will soon be followed by 50%, and likewise. So I have high hopes for the summer, fall, and beyond.
So damn cool.
We'll see.
We will see.
We'll see. Maybe, I don't know, maybe locusts will show up. Who fucking knows?
That could be
we
fun.
can perform through locusts. We've been
something biblical. Yeah, we could perform through locusts. It's true.
Just locusts swarming the theater, and someone's like, we have bravely decided to continue our sketch review because if we don't, the locusts win. And
the show must go on.
My diarrhea nurse must go on.
Fans of the YouTube page, Brennan, I'm not sure if you know this, you might know this, will know that your video, one of your videos is the first video ever uploaded to the Characters Welcome YouTube page.
Oh shit! Is that the Declaration of Independence?
It is. The Declaration of Independence started it all.
That was my audition for the inaugural Characters Welcome team.
That's right.
I love that damn piece. It's a
great piece, and it's funny because we were like, okay, we want people to do like 3 characters, really bring some stuff, and you were like, nope, I'm doing this one thing. But it was so good.
But it has tons of voices and characterizations within it.
Yeah, of course. But I'm just saying, you broke the format and brought something that is like still this great video on the website.
Oh, that means the world to me. It's very it's a great piece for if you're non-committal and frightened of like, okay, if I do 20 characters and a handful stop, then surely the other 13, 15 or whatever keep the door a little open. But no, that inaugural team was some of the most fun times I ever had at the old theater. It was such a joy. So thank you so much for having me back on, gang. It was
you bet.
So psyched.
So great to see you, dude. Thank you so much for doing the show.
Yeah, bye. Take care. I'll be in the Twitch chat for the other performers. Woo-woo.
Oh, awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon.
See you, Brennan. What a joy.
So nice.
Very fun.
What a joy.
I mean, does he know that like how many views his videos have on the YouTube channel?
I think I might, and if Brennan, if you're still there in the chat, I think I emailed you like a year ago, and I was like, hey, just so you know, this thing that had like 800 views now has like 400,000 views in like 9 days. There's a lot of comments too from like College Humor fans and stuff that now realize, they were like, this is where all his D&D voices come from. Like this was like
that's so fun.
It's also really fun.
That's great.
Oh boy. Good stuff.
What do you say, lads? You want to bring out the next person?
I guess we can do that.
I think that's great. Yeah, we took a
sure.
on memory lane. Let's get back to some friggin'
enough looking at the past. Now we
here's some more stuff.
Yeah, let's look at the grim present.
Yeah, unblinkingly.
I think it's time.
Let's welcome to the rectangles, Police Chief Garrity.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here on this solemn occasion. Obviously, we're still gathering evidence and trying to determine why this tragic event took place. But for now, I want to talk about Declan Fisher. Declan was a curious little boy. He loved science, Sesame Street, and his mom and dad. His favorite food was spaghetti, though he called it, you guessed it, Paschetti. And though decades later he'd go on to perpetrate yesterday's massacre on an inner-city hospice center, I think it's more important to mention that sometimes he asked for so much cheese on his Paschetti that you couldn't even see the sauce.
Oh my God.
It breaks my heart to announce that Declan is no longer with us.
Oh.
He was transferred to a holding cell in another county with a bigger rec center and better snacks. So now we're left with a question that will never be answered. Why? Why did so many terminally ill people of color bully Declan so bad that he had to go and kill a bunch of them? Only Declan knows the answer to this, and hopefully he'll tell us at the end of his fingies crossed short sentence. Now, a lot of folks are asking me, what the hell are you talking about, you dumb racist buffoon? He was a monster. Say he was a monster. So, okay, so we say unequivocally, he was a monster. But it should also be pointed out that he was also a bee, a bunny, and when he was a little older, Austin Powers. Declan loved Halloween, going as far as to describe it one year as shagadelic, baby.
Oh my God.
Now, of course, we need to remember Declan's victims. There, that's good. Okay, good. Yeah. So that's done. Now, this is an ongoing investigation, but I can confirm that the majority of those people were no angel. Anyway, here's a photo of Sweepy Whittle Declan taking a snooze with a diddle pupper. All right, thank you all for coming, and I don't know, some glib horse shit about mental health.
Oh my God.
Michael Hartney going for the kill on this news item of the day.
Yeah, I mean, it's so fucked up.
Yeah, I was just super pissed, and I was like, I'm going to write about this piece of shit from today. So
yeah, that guy.
So there goes that.
That dude is a fucking thumb, man. I can't believe they sent a thumb up there to start talking.
Ugh, I fucking hate him.
Oh,
yeah.
Boy.
I mean, honestly, though, not to get too much into it, but like, he just did the worst version of what so many other cops in that situation have done. He just said it the most, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So,
What did I blip a bunch on that?
A little bit. We had a couple blips.
your Wi-Fi couldn't handle the topicality of that piece.
Yeah, fair enough.
Your Wi-Fi was stressed.
I can't believe you found a photo of a child in an Austin Powers costume. That is so weird to me. But
Well, the heart wants what it wants. I made it happen.
Look at this thing, man. Can you imagine? How old do you think that kid is? Like 7?
8?
Yeah.
7,
And
8.
wanting to go as a guy who says, "Does that make you horny, baby?" And some
So
parents go,
What
Yes,
year
yes.
was this costume released? Was it like the late 90s or was it
last year?
Yeah, exactly.
Last year, if you can believe it. Oh my God, what a dream. Shagadelic, baby. I haven't seen those movies in a while. I don't know if they hold up or not.
Oh, certainly hold up.
I like them. I like them still.
There
I
are
think
moments.
they're funny.
There are moments in some of those movies that make me laugh out. Like even though I haven't seen any of the movies in years, I vividly remember him trying to like turn a car in a really narrow alleyway, and he can't turn the fucking car. Like,
I think that second one is like one of the great comedies.
Really?
The second one, really?
I think the second one is great.
Wow.
I think the first one's great, but I really like the second one.
You're not speaking of Gold Member, right?
My Wi-Fi keeps going in and out. I don't know what anyone just
Sorry,
said.
Kurt is saying that Gold Member is the third one. I think.
That's what I was hoping.
Gold Member is the third one, yes. I'm talking about The Spy Who Shagged Me.
Which is the one with the Daddy Wasn't There song?
The third one. The one
third.
that's not as good as the other one.
Not quite.
And then there's, of course, the fourth one, The Love Guru.
Yeah.
That one's tough. That's the worst Austin Powers movie, for sure.
Stuff. I don't know why that got me so bad. Got me, dude.
What's a movie that you've seen lately that really
Shrek
did not hold up? That's not what I was going for.
Oh fuck!
I was going to say truly didn't hold up. Truly was like, wow, how did we revere this at a time in our lives?
What is a movie?
Because
I don't know. I'm
Forrest Gump.
Really?
Oh,
Rewatch that movie. That won the best picture in all of America. Was like, that's the movie, and that movie is goofy as fuck. It is crazy what happens in that movie.
Yeah, it is. It is a goofy movie. It's an extremely goofy movie.
That's weird because a Goofy movie is a very Forrest Gump movie. And a lot of people don't talk about that.
Very Forrest Gump. I will say the original Toy Story is obviously amazing, but whatever image in your mind of what that visually looks like is wrong. If you go back and watch that, it is dog shit. The animation is bad, which is so fun.
It looks like the old. What was the music video? That was like the first computer animated music video on MTV. Where it was
Money for Nothing.
It
looks like that.
It's like going back and watching that. It's very I'm blocky. I was trying to animate this.
Speaking of a thing that doesn't hold up, that song says the word faggot a bunch of times in it. And I don't know. They probably wouldn't play that on MTV anymore.
You think
they wouldn't play any music on MTV?
Money for Nothing and Chicks for Free. MTV plays ridiculousness exclusively, so
it is the ridiculousness channel. It's true. God, just in case there's any MTV execs in the audience, let's move on to our next character. What do you say?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. We haven't done.
I hate to miss out on that they pay people.
So why don't we, in the meantime, welcome to the Rectangles our very next character, resilient businesswoman Deborah Brooke.
Hello, and as the gentleman said, yes, I am Deborah Brooke, and I am an expert in failed business ventures. 2008. I have started over 400 businesses, and every one of them has failed. But despite those failures, my entrepreneurial spirit lives on. Now, if you have a minute, I'd love to tell you about my businesses. The first was a hair salon called Ooh, That Bitch Can Cut Hair Salon. Now, this place was my dream come true that quickly turned into a nightmare. You see, our sump pump wasn't hooked up right, and when one of the pipes burst, the entire salon flooded with human and rat excrement because we also had a rat problem. Anyway, livid and smelling like shit, my clients demanded I close up. So after only 6 days of operation, Ooh, That Bitch Can Cut Hair salon was open. And losing that shop hurt so bad that I told myself I'd never start another business. And then I went on to launch nearly 396 more because I'm a hustler, baby. My second business was an express funeral parlor I started with my grandson. It was called Gone in 60 Seconds. We basically rush funeral jobs. We guaranteed to have your loved ones in the ground in under 60 seconds. Our motto was, we bury them fast so you can forget them faster. Now that one ended because we overbooked ourselves and had run out of room in our body fridge. We started to pile folks up in the storage room. And mind you, this is Chicago in August. The temperatures were in the upper 90s. I mean, can you imagine the smell that those dozen spoiling people carcasses emitted? It was like if a middle school boy's locker room was chain smoking ass cigarettes. Anyway, we ended up having to set the building on fire to collect the insurance money. Insurance money, which I then used to open up my very own breakfast restaurant called Whisk a Nigga Wood. That one closed up immediately because I didn't realize I'd opened it up in a white neighborhood. But you know better. You do better. These days, I'm focusing my entrepreneurial efforts on those less fortunate. I've been running a housing program called Deborah Brooke's Broken Homes Program. And if you have another minute, I'd love to show you a commercial for it. So here's a little video. In the wake of the COVID-19 paramedic, millions of Americans have found themselves fighting through poverty. And millions more face eviction. I think that's bad. More than ever, this global tragedy is the time when we need to come together. And that's why I've created Deborah Brooke's Broken But Affordable Homes Program. As a member of Broken But Affordable, you can live in a number of unfortunate looking but cheap locations, like under this bridge I found, this closed down Wendy's, or this now burned down Wendy's. Wendy's, their patties are fresh, never frozen. You can even customize your broken home with organic materials and tape. But don't just take my word for it. Here's a testimonial from one of our satisfied members.
Buying a house is hard. Dealing with bankers and realtors can be so overwhelming, especially when your credit is as low as a Trump supporter's emotional IQ. That's why Deborah's Broken But Affordable Homes was the program for me. It's got everything I need. Walls. Deborah helped me find more than a house. She helped me find my dream home. Thanks, Deborah.
You're welcome, one of many satisfied members. Deborah Brooke's Broken But Affordable Homes Program. You get what you pay for, which is not much. Email DeborahBroke@reddishfin.com for more information.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, Lauren Walker, everybody. Great job.
How are you?
Oh, no. I was muted. Hey, what's up?
There you go.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing all right. How are y'all?
Good.
Good. I saw you in the CBS showcase this year, and your pieces were so damn funny.
Oh, thank you.
So we had to have you on the show.
I really appreciate it. The show was so fun. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I love that.
Oh,
piece.
yeah, you
bet. It reminds me of so many businesses upstate. I'm from upstate New York. Upstate New York businesses that get pretty wild with the naming. The Hairport was one of my. Any hair salon is like, let's get wild with the naming.
Let's get nuts.
Yeah,
pun wise.
Hair puns. There was, of course, Full of Shirt. Full of Shirt was another one that was.
Wow.
A great idea for a t-shirt business name.
Full of shirt.
Wow.
Wow.
I
That's interesting.
I
mean, that's better than ooh, that bitch can cut hair salon.
That is so funny. I got one haircut I got a haircut one time in Williamsburg at a place called Harari, and when I went in there, the guy was like, "Hey, dude, yeah, come on in here, have a PBR." And he went to a mini fridge, pulled a PBR out, handed it to me. I was like, "Oh, that's fun, whatever." Got the haircut. The haircut was $45, and my bill was $50 because he charged me $5 for the PBR that he put in my hand when I walked in the door.
Well, you accepted it. That's on
And
you.
I did.
Yeah, that is so on you, dude.
Think you weren't going to have to pay for it?
Also, where on God's green earth is a PBR $5 whole?
That's what I'm saying. Come on.
That's movie prices.
Yeah, you got ripped off twice.
That's hotel price.
Also,
I got ripped off twice because look at my fucking hair. I look like a fucking.
That's the last haircut you got.
Was the barber chair like a seat from a Ferrari? Is that what the thing was?
You know what? The name it was the whole place was a conundrum. I couldn't understand it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't understand anyway.
I love a confusing theme.
Yeah, I will never go to Harari. I don't know.
Ferrari.
It's very hard to say.
Lauren, what have you been?
Lauren, where are you coming to us from?
I'm in LA. I'm in Sherman Oaks.
Nice.
Sherman Oaks, okay.
Mhm.
I hope that mall and movie theater reopen real soon.
I don't. I love staying in my apartment.
Yeah,
Fair
I
enough.
mean,
Fair
I will
enough.
say there's been something nice about being stuck at home for sure.
Yeah, I love it. I don't want to go back, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fully committed to the lifestyle.
You're in it.
Wow, I really want to borrow both of your energy right now.
I'm
I could
debating
really
not
use
to
some
get
of that.
vaccine so I don't have to go back.
That's huge. That's the greatest argument for being an anti-vaxxer that I've heard so far.
I'm not an anti-vaxxer in general. I'm against getting the COVID vaccine because I
Yeah.
want to stay home.
Yeah. Why don't you want the vaccine? I'm happy.
I love it. Quarantine is the best. I have no problem with it.
Quit killing my buzz with all this outside talk. I got all the
It was-
pictures.
I'm only on season 22 of Survivor. I don't need the vaccine yet. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's brains versus beauty and brawn. That's the best season.
Wow. A new survivor rival has entered the chat.
Hell yeah.
You're a survivor.
Oh boy.
He's our resident
Please,
survivor.
I finished Survivor nearly a year ago at this point, which is really pathetic.
Oh, well, you can always go back and rewatch.
Yeah,
That's a dangerous thing
true.
to say to Michael.
Yeah.
that is a dangerous thing.
He's like, bye.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. Yeah, this show can go.
Oh, bounce.
I was like, what happened? And then I was like, oh, Kurt executed a comedy bit. I get it.
Ooh, brilliant, Kurt.
But I was very confused at the
Oh,
I love
boy.
that.
start of
You
that.
used your torch and said you can go home or whatever.
That's it.
The
Yeah,
time is
whatever.
spoken.
There it is.
Lauren, do you have anything you want to plug?
Oh, damn. Nah. Check out my Instagram though. There's be stuff on there.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take money if you got it. I'll take whatever
Yeah.
money you want to give me. Yeah, that's
Good.
it.
The ultimate plug. Send money.
Give me money. I love money.
Why are we always plugging Twitter and stuff? Send money.
Send me money. Yes.
Yeah.
We should be offering up our home addresses and bank account numbers.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll send you my Cash App.
There you go.
There you go. That's fine.
Okay.
Don't follow me. Pay me.
Yeah,
Thanks
that's
for-
all I
thanks
ask.
so
That's all I
much.
ask.
Thanks for doing this show, Lauren. This was
I
great.
appreciate
Yeah.
it. This is fun, y'all.
Thank you so much. Great job.
That was great. That was so fun.
Ugh.
And while she's talking about sending money, maybe we should do that. Tell people how to do that. Hit us up at our Tickly link. Donate to
Ooh.
go.tickly.co/tip/the squirrel NYC. Suggested donash 5 big old pieces of cash. Send it our way. We'll spend it wisely. We'll open a hair salon business that you will name. You can name it.
You'll name it.
You'll name it.
That's
Name it
amazing.
something terrible. We'll do it.
Yeah, we'll do it.
That's right.
'Cause I-
Plus, we're bad at cutting hair. We're bad at having hair.
Look at what? Look at what?
Nothing. I said, look it. People can look at
You were going to say something.
No, look at what?
Look at who? Look at who?
I know. Look, I'm saying, look it. Look at all this hair.
Okay. Well, all right.
There's a lot of hair. There's a lot of hair.
There's a lot of
here.
Who's got a lot of hair?
There's a lot to look at. Very good comment. Characters welcome, and I agree.
Thank you. Stuff right there. That's
exactly right.
We'll give haircuts as abrasive characters that you don't want to be.
Characters welcome. Welcome.
Yeah.
Characters welcome.
No one would ever believe us that we were comedians in 5 million years.
Yeah,
they just said characters. They just said characters welcome. I'm not sure how they tricked people to thinking they're funny, but
while I'm cutting hair, could I just run a couple things by you? Could I just
What else? What
else? Hey, do you think those Scooby-Doo kids were high? You know?
Wow. Michael,
that's what I call an observation.
And you should transition to stand-up, Michael. Did you ever do stand-up?
I did. I did some stand-up when I first moved to New York.
I would love to see that.
Would love to see that.
It was fine.
Give us a joke. Do you know any? Do you remember any? Give us one. Give us a banger you had.
No.
So close to saying it.
I'm not going to, actually.
You opened your mouth to say it, and then you said no.
Yeah, I was like, I can do this little bit I had about being from Buffalo, but I'm not going to do it.
I could see your tongue swirled around your mouth and was ready to let the words out about Buffalo and stuff, about how fun Buffalo is.
No, just about how I'm not getting into it. I'm not getting into it.
I almost got you a second time.
I'm not doing the joke. I'm not doing the bit.
Okay.
All right. Well, Kurt, roll the tape. Kurt, roll the tape. We have Hardy doing it.
We'll find it. We're gonna find it.
Here's how long ago this was. The centerpiece of my set was about the Shakira song "Wherever, Whenever."
Wow.
Oh, wow.
It's time for that to hit.
It was topical at the time.
Topical.
Yeah, it wasn't outdated at the time. It actually made sense to be talking about it.
Jesus Christ. All right, we should move on to our next character. What do you say, folks?
Let's do it. I'm so excited for this guest because I've been a huge fan for a long time. And they're relentless. Let's welcome them out to the rectangles. Please welcome the Terminator.
What?
Yeah!
Hello, I am Cyberdyne Systems Model 101, a Terminator sent here from the future in 2029 when computers have taken over the world. But do not worry, I was not sent here to kill John Connor, or to protect John Connor, or to dress up like John Connor's mother, Sarah Connor, to raise John Connor as my own child. No. I was sent here to ask you to stop putting phones in your butt pockets. Let me explain. I am a robot from the future, so your 2021 computers are my ancestors. That means your iPhone 12 and your Samsung Galaxy are like my grandma and my grandpa. How would you like it if someone put your sweet little Mima and Peepa next to some smelly butthole? You would not like it. You have other pockets. Use the other pockets. I also want to talk to you about the serious problem of phones falling into toilets. The odds of a phone falling into a toilet increase exponentially when you store the phone in your butt pocket. Would you let your nana fall into a toilet? Then why are you letting my nana fall into a toilet? It is gross. Toilets are nasty. Let me back up for a minute. I was sent here from a future where computers and machines have taken over the world. That is going to happen. Like, for real, for sure. We thought John Connor might stop it, maybe. So we spent years perfecting time travel and perfecting me, a super buff Austrian robot man designed to go back into the past to stop John Connor. But then it turned out that John Connor got really into World of Warcraft. So he was actually kind of cool with computers taking over, it turns out. So here I am, a time-traveling robot muscle freak with nothing to do. So we decided that the best use of my talents was to come back here to the year 2021 and ask you to stop putting phones next to your butt. We have another request. Please stop jerking off in front of your phones. That is like jerking off in front of my gam. Would you like it if I took out my muscly penis in front of your pop and stared him in his eyes with a soulless gaze, clicking around his body with my free hand? Sometimes you don't even have cases on your phones. The cases are like their clothes. So it's like you're touching my naked grandpa. Stop touching my naked grandpa. Okay, we have one more thing I wanted to mention. Dick pics. Do I need to elaborate here? It's like you're making my mama and papa memorize your filthy genitals. They don't want to look at them much as memorize them. There's one final thing I'm here to ask of you. Please do your part to save the Earth and stop catastrophic climate change. We only have one planet. Let's protect it so that it will still be inhabitable for the generations of machines that conquer the human race in the year 2029. Oh, wait, I am getting a text from the future. Oh, no. It turns out that keeping your phones next to your human butts and jerking off in front of them, it made the phone super horny, which led to lots of robot babies, which is a good thing for us. So forget what I said. Keep doing all that gross stuff. Oh, but the stuff about recycling still stands. Remember, whether you are a superior roided-up machine or a puny human soon to face extinction, we are all sharing this rock that we call Earth. Thank you. And hasta la vista, baby.
Woo! Nick Ramirez, everybody.
Wow.
He does have eyes after all.
A startling vision of the future and present.
Wow.
Coming to us from a bombed out Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Which we appreciate.
Yeah, I searched for a Terminator background, and this was the closest thing I could
You
find.
achieved it, my friend.
Pretty good.
You found it.
Pretty damn good.
A lot of people loving your Arnold. A lot of hype in the comments.
Yeah.
Awesome.
A lot of phonetic spellings in the comments. It's like cum spelled COOM. Really good.
Really good. Really inspiring, actually.
Boom.
Now, who here is a butt phone person?
I am.
You put your phone in your butt pocket?
Yeah, I don't call it my butt pocket. I call it my back pocket.
You put it in your anus pocket?
I put it in my brown pocket. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Eric, he doesn't mean insert it into your butthole. He just means in the pocket that's back there.
Oh, well, no, that's what I mean. Yeah. I put it in that case, I put it in my hot pocket. Yeah.
Oh, great. Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm a front pocket guy.
It doesn't fall out. It doesn't fall out. My front pocket is, here's my deal. And I'm also left-handed. Maybe this might inform some stuff. I got wallet in front right pocket. I got keys in front left pocket. I got phone in back left pocket.
You got your wallet in the wrong pocket.
Does the wallet go in the back? Wallets are so thick.
For
I
me,
feel
keys don't go in the pocket. They go in the jacket.
Oh.
Do you
well, now
always
we're-
wear a jacket? What about the middle of summer?
What about the middle of summer, Michael?
Then it goes in my phone pocket.
You let your keys hang out with your phone? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I'd be worried about scratching.
I'd be worried
I'm
about-
left-handed too. You know what? My phone has never been scratched. So guess what, everyone? You're free.
You're left-handed?
You're liberated. Keys don't scratch your phone. It's actually never been a problem once.
Well, do you have a case on your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, see. There
You heard him. Otherwise, it's like the phone is naked.
I like a nude phone. I keep my phone fully nude at all times.
My phone's naked too. My gam is naked at all times for sure.
Oh wow. Oh, good.
Nick, what about you?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, how are you?
What's going on?
Yeah, how are you?
Nothing.
What's going on?
I'm in Austin, Texas.
Oh,
Very
dope.
nice.
Yeah. What else is going on? I don't know. Nothing's going on. Is anything going on for anybody?
I feel you.
I've been doing a podcast for a year where I recap a Garfield comic strip every day. That's been the most I've gotten done this year.
That's great. What's it called?
Great.
It's called Hungry Cat Daily. We'll do it with my friend Lance, also from Austin.
That's great. Did you guys? This is weird. Did you guys ask? Do you get a guest on the podcast or no?
Oh yeah, I asked you to guest once a while ago because you had some tweet about Garfield.
You know what it was I found a clip of John Arbuckle. Garfield runs under John Arbuckle's legs, and he bends completely over and looks under his legs for Garfield. And I said that makes it canon that John Arbuckle can self-suck. And you wanted me on the podcast to talk about that.
That's
This
enough
guy's
to
got an
warrant
interesting take.
on the Garfield show. Yeah, that was the biggest Garfield news of that month. So I figured
That's huge.
I'd be
That's
on
huge.
there.
Huge Garfield newsbeat.
The continuity has been ever altered for Garfield.
Mm-hmm.
We still got to get you on sometime though to talk about.
Yeah, I'd love to.
That tweet from a year ago.
Yeah, I'd love to come on. And, I'd love to just defend my position on that. Yeah. What else have you been up to, Nick? Anything else? Have you found any new hobby, unexpected interests during quar?
Well, I borrowed one of my dad's guitars and played it twice, I think.
Huge. Huge.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's pretty
So a
much
podcast
it.
and 2 strums. That's pretty good.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Pretty good.
Getting the
I
second.
read 2 books.
You read 2 books?
Yeah. Both in the last 2 months. I've been in 2021. I'm going to read a book every month, which is pathetic, but
Sort of normal,
it's
yeah.
something. Yeah.
Pretty standard amount of time for a book.
Yeah.
It's true. It's not bad though.
It's been taking me way longer to read books, man. It's really sad. My
Well, I've
book.
read almost nothing besides comic books.
Oh.
I've been reading a lot of comic books, but unfortunately, the number of books I've read in the past year is a small number.
Mm.
Wow. Hardy, would you mind just telling us that number? Tell us the number. Or do your old stand-up.
Those are your two
No, I'm not going to. You know what? I'm not going to. It's actually mine. It's actually mine.
Wow. You know, we used to have fun on here. We used to have some fun.
I'm saying yes to the bit by saying no.
Yeah, it's true. I read a lot of books, but the substance of my books has degraded. I'm numbers high, but I'm reading a lot of YA dystopian fiction for children, and that's about it.
Are they good? What's a good YA dystopian fiction for children book?
One, none of them. So you have to go in lower than 0 expectations, because it's cotton candy, right? I read the Divergent series. I hated that. I read some superhero series. Hated that. I read the latest Hunger Games book that just came out, Ballad of Songs and Snakes. Bad.
They're still doing Hunger Games?
Yeah, a new one just came out.
Wow.
The Ballad
Are there good ones that are making you want to keep reading these?
it's the content that I like, where I like books where it's like our world, except this thing's different. This one thing. I like
Just
that.
watch the Twilight Zone instead.
I actually should
Quicker.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's much faster.
Oh yeah.
You actually unlocked something in me. Maybe I'll do that. You're right, everybody. I should read less.
Yeah.
We found it.
Good advice.
Binge watch something for a change.
Yeah. Oh boy. Nick, are you excited? Are you, unlike Lauren, are you excited for Core to end? You feeling ready to get back into the world?
I've been thinking about it lately, and I'm not sure. Because I'll have to like start making decisions and doing stuff.
Yeah.
I've been able to go for a year with just like coasting and not getting
Return to New York?
I mean, it's like I keep going back and forth on that too. I don't know. I really want to. I miss New York a lot, so I think it's likely that I will. But
yeah,
it's an uncertain time.
But then it's nice. My dog wants to come up. I don't know.
Oh, that dog
That's fine with us.
Your body. It looked like it came out of your body, like a shadow.
I keep her in my butt pocket.
Yeah, Nick has a dog. The way most of us have arms and legs, Nick has a dog.
Look at
That is a ghost dog.
Oh, come on.
Just imagine Nick and that dog navigating post-apocalyptic Los Angeles. It's really beautiful.
Very.
I'm here for it.
Nick, thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Great job, man.
Very fun.
Yeah, so much fun.
All right.
We'll see you soon, I hope. All right.
Later.
Really great.
What a great guy.
That's
So funny.
Love a dog punctuation,
Mm-hmm.
Also, everyone should do a YouTube search for the comedy sketch Hotel Amenities. It is one of the greats, and Mr. Ramirez wrote it.
Really? Yeah, I'll check it out.
It's
really funny.
Very good. Yeah.
Oh boy, I was thinking about sketch. Is it a mod sketch? An old mod sketch?
Yeah, it's the team
That's
fantasy. Great. Yeah,
that's great. I was just thinking, literally today in the shower for who knows what reason, I was thinking about Tim Dunn's waiter sketch, whatever that one's called, where he's like
toasted corn muffin.
Oh my god, that is one of the funniest.
Run, don't walk, motherfuckers, to toasted corn muffin.
Oh my god.
Truly one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
I've ever seen.
Very fun.
So good. Fuck. All right.
We got to do the next character.
Let's welcome out our next character. Very excited to have this next guest here because I love just good food. I love good locally grown food. Get it in you. So let's welcome out the man who makes it all happen, a farmer.
Woo!
Hey there, folks. Welcome to the farmer's market. Thanks for stopping by my little stand. As you can see, I've got cans of peaches and cans of whoop-ass. Oh, yep, you heard me right. I said peaches. Sweet little treats. Oh, the whoop-ass. Yeah, the jars. I just threw obscenities into them. Sure, I'll open you up a can of whoop-ass. The peaches are real good, though. No? Now, before you ask, all my whoop-ass is organic. It's locally sourced. Locally sourced from things that piss my ass right the hell off.
Well, this is just absolute fucking chaos.
That's from when Waffle House started serving pancakes. What were they thinking? Now, that can of whoop-ass is mild, but I also have medium, hot, and socially unacceptable.
Eat my ass! Eat my whole entire ass!
That's when my neighbor didn't raise a flag the day after 9/11. He knows what he did. I'll never forgive him. Now, sure, you can get mass-produced cans of rage from bigger business. I believe they're called White Claws, but it won't have that personal, belligerent anger that I shove deep into each and every one of my small batch heirloom artisanal hate jars.
Fuck! Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. Fuck!
That's every time I try to use super glue. Yeah. Oh, yeah. People come from far and wide for my whoop ass because it is especially potent and unfiltered. Some folks say, there must be something in the water. Other folks say, hey, there's Farmer Dave again, blackout drunk and ass naked on top of his barn, with a mason jar in one hand, pointing at the sky with the other, and screaming at God for being a dumb little bitch. Must be Tuesday. What's this one right here?
Why did I plant so many stupid peach trees? Oh my God, these peaches will ruin me. If I don't sell a peach, I'm gonna eat a fucking shotgun.
That's nothing. That is nothing at all. But while we're on the subject, if you bought some peaches from me, that would change a lot of how the rest of my week is gonna go. No? Okay.
I don't understand!
That's when I understand something, but I don't like it very much. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go milk my cows, feed my chickens, and sit down to a delicious home-cooked meal of a bunch of goddamn peaches I can't fucking sell.
Eat shit, dildo! You're dead to me!
Oh, that's from when Clay Aiken lost season 2 of American Idol. It has aged very well.
Yeah, Eric Fier doing a classic piece.
I love
so
the
many good
echo,
jokes in there.
So many good jokes. I love the echo treatment you did on those. It's just the right amount of, you can hear it coming from the back of the jar.
We know it's
Hell
in the
yeah.
jar. You know, we know
The back of the jar.
we know.
Can you give me the peaches from the back of the jar, please? Thank you.
That's definitely one that, Michael, you might remember. It was it definitely needed all 4 weeks in the room. I remember that one went through a lot of different, very bad drafts. Before we realized,
struggled with the logical fallacy of it being jars and not cans of whoop ass. There was just a lot to really bring together.
I was just sick of screaming at the room that it's called jarring. It's called jarring, and they go in jars, even though you're canning. It made me very upset.
Yes, that would have been. I don't think you need to explain it so much.
Believe me, I did.
The piece turned out pretty damn good, I think.
Well, people they wanted old cans.
There was a can versus jar thing. Originally, I had a whole different other line of logic on it. It was about white men that can't say their feelings, and so they put them in these jars before they explode. And it was just
Eric. I hate to tell you, but I think that's in there as well.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news. That is what the piece is still about.
I guess that is what it's about. It was making a little bit more of that at one time. Hey, at least it's not about how sex is scary, which is different for me. So that's
that's true. So a little bit of talk in the comments about a debate that I'm actually curious about. Your guys' take: waffles versus pancakes.
Oof. Okay. Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
It's for me. It's about access. I don't know what sort of opulent billionaire has waffles at their beck and call at any time. When pancakes, you can just mix them up and put them on the griddle.
I'm pro pancakes because to me waffles are literally the shape and consistency of corrugated cardboard, and I don't think anybody would want to eat that.
Well, this is very interesting because it seems like we have a 100% pancake consensus.
Oh, good, very good.
Well, let me throw that out to you. Waffles, I think, are better than pancakes because of the syrup distribution. It's just I have more access to pancakes at all times.
Well, then you like syrup. You don't like waffles.
Yes. What are you? That's the whole thing. What are you?
I think it's
dry. You like the bread styles?
Someone is saying syrup distribution is worse on waffles, and I'm going to counter with the butter distribution on waffles is pure horse shit.
Sometimes you get a bite of butter, a whole bite of butter.
And sometimes you get a bite of no butter.
Mm-hmm.
You have to find the exact right amount of butter to put into each square. That is hard. That is bullshit. Give me a goddamn pancake.
Hard
If
agree.
you want butter, make some toast. This is a syrup situation, and we're getting into it.
Don't bring toast into this. What about
I need waffle buttered much more than I need it syruped.
how about this real quick? What fruit goes on top of pancakes?
None.
Oh,
Get out of here,
I'm
fruit.
Team Justin. No fruit goes onto pancakes.
oh.
But I also will eat pancakes with fruit. I will eat it with strawberries or blueberries. Those are probably my two favorites.
What are you at a buffet of some sort where they have different fruit compotes? Ready?
Where are you where there's just a fucking waffle desert? You're a freak,
That's
Justin.
my home.
Eat my shit.
My home is a waffle desert.
I like bacon.
Enough.
Last thing I'll say is bacon pancakes are very good. I like making bacon pancakes.
That does sound very, very good.
That's greedy. You're laughing at God when you do that.
Well, now, before we bring out our last guest, because we absolutely must, because this show does in fact have to end, gotta just say, the comedy doesn't end there, folks.
What?
So at 9:30 tonight, Lizzie Logan is doing an advice show for comedians called Fix Your Life.
Yo.
And she's having two guests on the show. One of them is Sebastian Canelli, and one of them, you will not believe this, is me.
Whoa!
It's going to be very interactive. We're going to be taking audience questions. People make fun of us, whatever you want to do. We will be interacting. So go to the Squirrel Twitch or the Squirrel YouTube page and watch Fix Your Life at 9:30. Again, let's hit up that Tickly link if you want to support the artists who were nice enough to bring you a nice piece of comedy for this show tonight. Go to go.tickly.co/tip/thesquirrelnyc. And I know some of you don't have money. It's okay. We're not talking to you. It's fine. You don't have to apologize in the comments. Live your life. It's totally fine. That means that the other people pay twice as much.
Yeah, the people who have the waffle makers in their homes, like
the waffle maker people, have to donate at least $10, and I actually don't want to hear anything otherwise. Don't give me lip on that subject, please.
And honestly, Hardney, if you really want to fix your life, I think it begins and ends with hearing a couple minutes of stand-up from the early aughts.
Folks, I'm from Buffalo, and I'm not doing it.
That was enough for me. That's all I wanted.
Great, you got it.
I just wanted to taste it. Taste it.
What did you do?
Nothing. We didn't
Literally all I said was, folks, I'm from Buffalo. That's all I said.
Waffle Clash is coming up. Guys, it's time to welcome out our final character.
Let's do it.
Ben, let's do it.
Oh, this is exciting. I love when just a concept comes to the show.
Yes, me too.
You know, people and places are cool, but I like ideas. So please welcome into the squares. Our next guest, Science, is here to give us some tips for getting back to normal.
Wow.
Hello, everyone. I am the physical manifestation of science for the next 3 to 5 minutes. And I'm just here to say to the United States of America, fuck you all to shit, you selfish pricks. I have had it. Okay? No more cutesy little COVID tips, all right? You fucks never listen to me. You completely abandon me every time I present you with an inconvenient truth, okay? And then when it all goes to shit, like it always fucking does, you come crawling back to me. You expect me to kiss your little boo-boos, wave a magic wand, make it all go better. No! Fuck I am not your mommy wife, okay? I am science. I am a fucking doctor, and my expertise has value. How many times do I have to come on these shows and give the same fucking advice? Stay at home and cover your wet little face holes till I can shit out enough vaccines for everybody. As of today, March 17th, 2.78 million people, 6.8 million people have died in the world of coronavirus. Okay? That's wars and wars worth of people who have died. And you can't not travel to fucking Belize right now and keep SeaWorld closed? I have had it with American exceptionalism. If everyone's an exception, then there is no fucking rule. And I love rules. I'm not in the mood. Y'all, I'm not in the mood tonight, okay? And I am not fucking sorry. What I am is exhausted, okay? I have been in a lab since the ass crack of dawn. I want to put on my night creams and go to bed, okay? And no, I will not tell you which creams work, okay? Because if you won't stop the spread of COVID, I won't tell you how to get rid of your fucking fine lines. You don't get to pick and choose which parts of me to listen to, okay? And it's not just COVID I'm mad about. You won't listen to me about fucking anything, okay? Global warming, medical racism, abstinence-only education, the proper way to reheat pizza, the list goes on and fucking on. I know it's hard to admit you're wrong, okay? And that you've hurt people, and that you need to change. Do you think it was fucking easy for me to tell doctors that putting leeches on people wasn't a good medical practice? That was so fucking embarrassing, okay? But it was the right thing to do. So I did it. I'm no saint. I make mistakes all the time. I'm making a huge mistake right now. I have chosen to give science the corporeal form of a thin-bodied white woman without student loans. That is cartoonishly problematic in 2021. Okay, before I do any more damage presenting this fucking image to the world, I am going to go turn back into an abstract concept and eat tater tots in my club.
Yes! Chet Siegel, everybody!
Fantastic.
Hi.
I
Thanks
love
for having me.
The middle finger as the graphic comes up at the same time was very funny.
Throwing it up. So funny.
Yeah, I suspect that Chet and science hold some of the same opinions about all this.
Maybe.
Wow, what inspired you to think of this piece? Where did you get it?
I drew from my endless fountain of rage.
Mm-hmm.
My endless fountain of rage. Yeah, I guess I'm frustrated because only 12% of the U.S. population is vaccinated, but like 100% of the people I follow are like posting maskless photos on social media of like hugging everyone and like hanging out. It's like that math doesn't add up. I don't think this is over.
I've noticed.
Yeah, it's like those kids. It's like those kids in school who would wear shorts when it was like 43 degrees out.
This is classic dude in shorts and flip-flops in the middle of a blizzard bullshit.
Yeah, it's like, not yet, moron. Not quite yet.
Except instead of him getting frostbite, he gives everyone else frostbite.
No, in my school, he gave everyone else frostbite. That's how it works. That's how it works in Western New York. I don't know, folks. I'm from Buffalo.
Having not known a lot of people who had COVID throughout the pandemic, I've noticed a big uptick in people I know getting it lately. A lot of people posting on Twitter and Instagram, like, "Hey, I just got COVID," and I'm shocked by that. And I think it's because, like you're saying, the rage is real.
Yeah.
We're not doing the right things.
Yeah, people think it's over. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, and it's also fun. Yeah, it's just fun. I mean, it's just fun. This is just fun.
It's just fun. It's just fun. It's just a joke.
It's just fun.
It's just fun. It's just a joke. Yeah, we're finally asking the hard questions and we're getting good answers. I think.
Chet, when you're not when you're not channeling your rage into ideas, what else are you doing during quarantine? Anything exciting?
I'm just staring at walls and screaming in the park most of the time. Because I before the pandemic, I was I was a full-time performer, which is really exciting, and a really big transition. So yeah, I've been just trying to stay sane, do as much volunteer work as I can, get involved, do work in mutual aid groups. And I've spent a lot of time with my little dog. We're really bonding.
That's great. That's great.
About time.
Yeah.
About time. Well, hopefully you'll get back to being a full-time performer. That's amazing. In the same way that I'll get back to being a full-time auditioner / not booker. I really hope for the day that I can.
Oh, that's actually the full title of my job.
That's
I just went by it.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, it's
very sad that you've been missing out on that for a year.
It's easier to sort.
I tweeted this like 2 days ago, I think, or something like that. That 2 days ago was the 1-year anniversary of a casting director calling my agent and telling him that I was being difficult because I asked to do a self-tape instead of coming into the city to do an audition for a Bud Light commercial where a bunch of people were high-fiving and hugging. And they literally, when I called them, they were like, yeah, no, we totally understand. It's weird times. And they immediately called my agent and they were like, you need to rein your boy in. Isn't that crazy?
Was it Melsky?
Yes. They were like, I
was gonna wait till after.
They're all pieces of shit. So
I'm so sorry. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Yeah, those people fucking suck. Oh no, will I not go in for your bullshit loser thing where I wait 45 minutes to be abused? Eat my butt. Not doing it on the other side of this, bitch.
Oh, not on the other side of this shit, Rainbow.
I do hope there are more self-tapes on the other side.
I don't know, man. I've also gone a little mad just because I live alone. And so being in isolation, and I also take codes. So being in genuine isolation with just you and a self-tape and a recording of your own voice is... It's a path to hell. There's many ways to hell, but that's one way to get there.
Yeah.
Let me pitch this. Zoom live audition where you just get the 1 or 2 chances the way you did in person, but you don't have to go anywhere.
Would love.
That would solve
Would love.
Because I do that
I think
with
it's going to go that way.
It's like, it's only 2 lines, and I do 7,000 takes for my self-tape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's tough.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of me. I've watched a lot of this, and it's a lot to deal with, and I'd love it to stop.
You know what? We might as well just transition to full-time online performing too. This seems to be perfect. Right?
Yeah, it's ideal.
Yeah, this is ideal.
This is ideal. This is just actors loving the trade.
I'd call this ideal. I'd say this is my dream scenario.
We did it. Chet, thank you so much for doing the show.
Yeah,
thanks for having me. All these characters were so great, guys. It was nice to see your human faces in little boxes on my screen.
It was
you
nice.
two kiss a dog for us, please.
I will.
Bye, Chet.
See you.
See you soon.
Well,
what a damn delight.
We did it. We did it once again.
Ooh,
that's Characters Welcome for another week, folks. We did it. We came, we saw, we conquered.
We saw a biker obsessed with people's bottom halves. We
That's
saw
right.
we saw a bad business owner.
Yep, we're gonna open a hair salon soon.
Mm-hmm.
Inspired by that character.
We learned that every time there's a penis on your phone, your Gam Gam knows it.
Yep, that's not quite the lesson there, but sure.
Is that not it?
That's probably better for us to think that.
It was a dream. It was a dream.
And you're all going to be back here next week doing the same thing, but different, completely different, all over again.
It's true. And maybe we'll solve the question of waffles versus pancakes.
Yep. We got a new Clash on the books.
And I will do my entire set from 2002.
That's
Yeah!
what we're
My
waiting
entire
for.
stand-up set.
Very quickly, let's bring in a stressed out Kurt Cruz who's ready for that next show, I'm sure.
He's got to go 2 minutes ago. He has to leave 2 minutes ago, and here you are bringing him out.
Kurt, all we need you to do is compose an original song inspired by the show you just hacked.
All right, I'm out of here.
There it is. Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
Thank you,
Kurt.
everybody.
Thank you, JFL.
Thank you, Spencer.
Squirrel, Spence, the whole gang. We'll see you next time.
And
stay fresh.
thank you, Michael Hartney, for his amazing piece. Stop Asian Hate. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.